Chapter 21. The Masque of Motives. The throne room of Aelthyr's palace shimmered under the glow of crystal chandeliers, their star-like flickers casting jagged shadows across obsidian floors. Crimson banners, embroidered with Calith's radiant sigil, draped the walls, their edges frayed like the kingdom's unity. Tonight, the court buzzed with a masquerade ball, a glittering veneer for Vaeloria's rot. Nobles in silk masks shaped like shadow biters and starbloom petals swirled across the floor, their laughter sharp as knives, while musicians plucked lutes strung with glintweave, their notes weaving a fragile spell of revelry. The air was thick with incense and ambition, undercut by the faint reek of star-shatter vials hidden in jeweled pouches. Aelthyr Vaelorian, the Star-Crowned Tyrant, sat on his blackened steel throne, his gaunt frame draped in velvet and iron, star-gem circlet pulsing faintly. His pale blue eyes, glinting with paranoia, scanned the crowd, missing nothing, not the whispers behind fans nor the daggers concealed in smiles. At his right stood High Wizard Voryn Thal, his indigo robes shimmering with stardust, ironwood staff humming softly. His wild beard framed a face etched with cunning, his coal-black eyes flickering with secrets. To Aelthyr's left, Queen Lysmera lingered like a ghost, her faded beauty cloaked in silver silk, a mask of woven starbloom hiding her star-shattered dulled gaze. Prince Baelor prowled the floor, his wolf-shaped mask failing to hide his cruel smirk, his sword still bloodied from a morning duel. Princess Erynn glided nearby, her raven hair cascading beneath a mask of silver feathers, her sharp grey eyes catching every glance, every lie. The court was a chessboard, each move a gambit in Vaeloria's crumbling game, Crindar's raids bleeding the treasury, Zithara's mystics stirring dissent, and whispers of a child-slaving ring tied to bitter roots dead mare Gavin Torm threatening to ignite the slums. Voryn leaned toward Aelthyr, his voice a hypnotic rasp, smooth as velvet over a blade. The masks tonight, my king, are but mirrors. Each face hides a truth, each truth a threat. Crindar's envoy arrives tomorrow, demanding trade concessions. Grant them, and your nobles cry weakness, deny them, and their raiders burn our fields. The Starshrine's power could sway them, but its rituals require unity. His eyes flicked to the crowd where Lord Erynn, his silver hair gleaming, toasted a merchant with a star-gem ring. Aelthyr's bone-ringed fingers drummed the throne, his rasp sharp. Unity. My court's a pit of vipers, Voryn. Erynn hoards grain while slums starve, and half my knights take Crindar's bribes. The shrine's mine, but its priests prattle of divine balance. Speak plain. What ritual? What cost? Voryn's lips curled, his staff's crystal flaring briefly. Offering, sire, pure, willing souls to bind the shrine's light. The people need a spectacle, a cause to kneel. Name a foe, Cryndar, Zithara, even the slum's heretics. And let blood seal their faith. A divided kingdom bends to fear. His words echoed modern ploys, leaders stoking division to cling to power, blaming outsiders while insiders hoard wealth, a tactic as old as Eryndor's gods. Across the floor, Erynn sipped starbloom wine, her silver mask tilting as she joined Lord Erynn and a Zitharan emissary, Lady Elias, whose mask of glowing runes matched her white robes. Elias's voice was soft, but her words cut like steel. Your city shines, princess, yet its gutters overflow. Zithara hears of children vanishing, of star-shattered dens blessed by priests. Surely Vaeloria's light doesn't dim so? Erynn's grey eyes gleamed, her smile a blade cloaked in silk. Light casts shadows, Lady Elias. Our streets teem with life, but life breeds chaos. Star shatter's a symptom, not the disease. Ambition festers where faith falters. Zithara's observatories study stars, yet you trade with Crindar's warlords. Do your seers see their blood on your coin? Her metaphor stung, nations decrying injustice while profiting from it, their wealth built on distant suffering. Elias's runes pulsed, her tone cool. Stars reveal truths, princess, not excuses. Coin flows where power wills it. If Vaeloria's children vanish, look to your father's court, not our skies. Zithara offers aid, herbs, wards, but only if Aelthyr opens his gates. Isolation breeds rot. Her words highlighted Aelthyr's isolationism, his country hoarding resources while preaching unity, their borders sealed against shared crises. Erynn laughed, sharp and bright, drawing eyes. Open gates invite knives, Elias. Vaeloria's heart beats strong, but trust is a luxury. Tell me, do Zithara's seers share their visions freely, or do they whisper only to those who pay? The jab landed a nod to the truths gate-kept by elites, doled out to shape narratives, while the masses scramble for scraps. Nearby, Baelor overheard, his wolf mask tilting as he joined, his voice a lazy drawl laced with menace. Talk of rotten knives bores me, ladies. The court's a hunt. Prey or predator, no middle ground. Crindar's envoy wants our grain? Let them choke on steel. The slums riot. Burn a street, they'll kneel. Problem solved and no prattle needed. His bluntness promising simple fixes. Force, fear, while ignoring the web of consequences, their rhetoric a spark for chaos. Erynn's eyes narrowed, her tone honeyed but venomous. Dear brother, your hunts leave bodies, not solutions. Burn a street, and the ashes breed rebels. Crindar's not a beast to slay, it's a machine, grinding our borders while you play at glory. Perhaps read a treaty before swinging your sword. Her retort cut deep, a critique of his reckless leadership and impulse over strategy. Baelor smirked, undaunted, his hand brushing his sword. Treaties are parchment, Erynn. Blood's the ink that matters. Father knows it. Why else is the Starshrine guarded? Power's not shared, it's taken and might trumps diplomacy. Our sacred symbols, flags, shrines, become tools we can use for control. Lord Corryn, sensing tension, raised his goblet, his voice oily. Now, let's not sour the mask. Vaeloria thrives on strength, His Majesty's the shrines. But strength needs coin. My granaries could feed the slums, sire, if taxes eased. The people need bread, not blades. His plea masked greed, lobbying for public good as a pretext for profit, while inequality festers. Aelthyr's gaze snapped to Corryn, his rasp cold. Bread! You'd fatten my people to buy their cheers, Corryn, while your vaults overflow. The shrine's power feeds no bellies, it binds souls. Voryn, your ritual, will it silence these squabbles? His question laid bare his desperation, a leader clinging to divine promises while his kingdom frays. Voryn's staff pulsed, his voice a soothing balm. It will, my king. The shrine's light demands sacrifice, but grants dominion. Name the offering, rebels, Crindar spies, even noble blood, and Calith's favour seals your reign. The court's discord is but noise, let the gods' will mute it. His counsel was a masterstroke, stoking Aelthyr's paranoia while advancing his own ambition, a shadow spinning crises into power, and crises often ignite. Queen Lysmera, silent till now, stirred, her voice a fragile whisper, star-bloom mask slipping slightly. Sacrifice, always sacrifice. My children, my kingdom, my heart, bled for your throne, Aelthyr. What more does Calith take? Families bear the cost of leaders' games, wars, policies, neglect, while elites dance. Her words, raw and unfiltered, pierced the court's façade with a mother's grief. Aelthyr's fist clenched, but his eyes softened, a flicker of guilt. Lysmera, you're weary. Rest, my queen. His dismissal was gentle but firm, a king burying personal pain for public strength to project control. Erynn stepped closer to her mother, her voice low, fierce. "She speaks truth, father. The shrine's not your crown, it's a chain. You bind Vaeloria to its hunger, while Eryndor carves our borders and slums burn. Look beyond Voryn's visions, rule with reason, not rituals." Her plea was bold, a call for clarity in a court clouded by dogma. Voryn's eyes flashed, his staff's light flaring. "Reason, princess? The god's will is reason. The shrine's power holds Vaeloria. Without it, Eryndor's boots tread your halls, Zithara's seers steal your stars. Trust my guidance, sire, and the court aligns." His deflection was artful, a mystic, cloaking ambition in faith. Aelthyr rose, his circlet's gems pulsing, voice a thunderclap. "Enough! The shrine's mine, its power my right. Voryn, prepare the ritual. Blood will bind my kingdom. Baelor, guard the shrine. No more duels. Erynn, your mind serves me, not Zithara's whims. Carin, open your granaries or your head rolls. The masque ends. Vaeloria kneels to me, or it burns." His decree was a tyrant's roar, a leader doubling down on control as cracks widen. The music faltered, masks slipping as courtiers bowed, fear rippling through silk and steel. Voryn's shadow smile deepened, his plan advancing. Each order, each sacrifice brought the shrine's power closer to his grasp. Erynn's eyes met Elias's, a silent pact forming, two women navigating a man's game. Baelor's smirk faded, his hand twitching toward his sword, ambition curbed but not quenched. Lysmera retreated, her mask falling, tears glinting in the crystal light. Outside, Aelthyr's spires loomed over a city of faith and filth, its people unaware of the court's machinations. In the Bloodwild, Dylan's path to the storm spire, drawing him closer to the Starshrine's truth, a truth Voryn would kill to claim, and Aelthyr would die to wield. The mask was over, but Vaeloria's dance of motives had only begun, a web of power and lies as tangled as Eryndor's crimson vines.